Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, I'm Jim Marie.
And I'm Vanity.
And you're watching Girl Shut the Fuck Up. Okay.
I literally can't believe this. Okay, but I kind of want to talk to you about something, sis. So tell me, now that this is our 6th episode.
Episode 6.
Have you been watching our videos?
I have.
Okay, thank God.
I watched
There's a big pause behind that.
No, of course, I'm a supporter of the pod. I watch. And also, I actually love, like, it's kind of cringy sometimes, but I love watching and hearing myself.
Nothing too. It's kind of creepy. I was the first person to give us our first hate comment, so I love that too. No, I'm joking.
You're disgusting.
No. I wanted to say right before this, we were kind of like arguing who should be on that side, who should be on this side.
I hate this side.
I hate that side too. So let us know who you think should stay
Dude,
on that.
I don't care what they say. I'm not gonna sit here the whole season.
Now they're gonna unsubscribe, dude. We're already trying so hard to get there.
Please don't unsubscribe. But no, I don't like this side of my face. I'm only being nice because she literally begged to sit on this side of the couch.
Girl, anyway, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I hate that side, and I broke my nose when I was little. Speaking of being vulnerable.
Okay, wait. So before we actually jump into our topics, of course, we're going to start off with our trans fact.
Right.
So our trans fact
How dare I erase that?
Right. Don't do that. We face enough
scrutiny
already. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so our trans fact is trans people face high levels of harassment and discrimination.
Oh.
Like we didn't already know that, right? But it says, despite improved acceptance of trans people in society, trans people still face high levels of harassment and discrimination. 51% of trans people have hidden their identity at work for fear of discrimination. Nearly 7 in 10 trans young people have been subjected to death threats at school. Isn't that disgusting? 7 out of 10 trans people.
Death threats at school?
Death
solely
threats.
based on them being trans?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I'm acting surprised, because I'm not, but actually I kind of am. That's gross.
Well, I mean, I remember when I was in school, I wasn't trans then, but I was like super flamboyantly gay, and we did have trans girls in our high school. There was one girl, her name was Corey. She was a white girl, her name was Corey. I was friends with her, she was cool, and then there was another girl, her name was Ivana. I was also still friends with her. But yeah, they would come to school Corey had her real hair, but Ivana would wear like wigs, and they would kind of like dressed up, and I remember the kids would they weren't like mean to them, or at least I don't know, but they would definitely be like they would do that, like walk in the hallway, like don't touch me, and I'd be like, y'all are so fucking disgusting.
I know, and they're probably the same bitches that are in these girls' DMs now.
Like bitch talking about come suck me up, like
exactly.
Y'all are nasty.
Dude, I fucking hate people like that.
I hate guys like that. I really do.
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I almost, okay, trigger warning. I always expect the worst in people. Do you think that's...
No, I mean, I wouldn't say to expect the worst, but I do say, I always, and I learned this from our mom, never put anything past anybody.
Right.
Because, I mean, they could be whoever and bitch still, you know.
I'm telling you, bitch, y'all remember we were talking about Libras, how they slither? That's literally what I'm talking about.
We're talking about the Libras.
I don't know why I hate them so much.
Dude,
like,
it's
I
because
haven't
of your
shut
dad.
up.
You already mentioned. You literally talked about
I literally have not stopped talking about
It's
that.
It's okay. So, now that we have our trans fact, and you know that we, trans people, face the most harassment and discrimination in this world, which is, please, y'all, let's do something, let's be better about that. As human beings, treat us like human beings.
Like, now they can't even get an education because you're that disgusting. That's weird.
Death threats? I've never had
That's weird. It's it doesn't register for me, but who the fuck am I guess? Dude, you triggered so much memories because we went to the same school. Me and my cousin went to the same school, and in that district, dude, they're so disgusting. Like, I want to know. Tell me really quickly, if we have the time. Tell me really. No, they are disgusting, and I want them to know that shit. Tell me, did you have any like speed bumps with the district, maybe the school, just like being LGBT? Because I know I did.
Okay, you tell me your experience, and I did have a couple, yes.
Okay, so obviously, well, not obviously, you didn't know me. In high school, I was still a gay boy, and also I was a cheerleader. And being a cheerleader was...
Why are you laughing?
I just can see them rolling their eyes. They're like, here we go again. No, go ahead. I was a cheerleader, right? And so my freshman year, I got into the squad, And basically, it was expensive to be a cheerleader. And I grew up really, really poor. And my mom didn't have the money to pay for it. It was like $1,800 just to cheer.
I remember.
So, she tried out.
I also tried out. And my mom, I didn't make it. But my mom also told me, she was like,
bitch,
look, I don't know how you going to pay for it. But I can't help you like that. Yeah. And I was like, okay. So I was kind of grateful I didn't make it because...
No, it was crazy.
Yeah, but I remember you were on the cheer squad. Yeah.
It was hard. So the thing about it is, so I was the only boy cheerleader, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing that the school never really had a boy cheerleader before.
I don't know.
Because they were acting like I was a fucking dinosaur, like on modern day Earth. Yeah. So I remember we would have, in the summer, we would prep, right? Especially us as like underclassmen, freshmen.
Yeah.
We would go and we would learn all the side dances, learn all the cheers, learn everything,
yeah,
right?
You do like your cheer camp.
Yes, we would do this before and after our cheer camp.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember before cheer camp, we were learning this stuff, and we went to cheer camp. We came back, and when we came back, I remember the cheer coach. Well, actually, it was the captain. I fucking hate that ugly bitch. Mm-hmm. Her name was Evelyn Ortuno, and she was just so whack to me. She was always whack. But I remember that bitch, and I want to know who put her to come and tell me that shit because she came up to me and she was like, teaching the dances, and she came up to me. She was like, "Oh, you're actually not gonna be learning the dances today." And I'm like, "Oh, why? Like, what's going on? Like, what happened?" And then she's like, "You can't learn them because you're a boy." Just straight up like that. So I'm already feeling some kind of way because you're telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Two.
Now you're discriminating.
Bitch, now you're discriminating. No, but also too, $1,800, babe, to be here.
I'm gonna learn every single fucking dance.
So come to find out, I went to talk to the coach or whatever, and the principal was like, "No, he's not gonna dance. He needs to just stand there and clap and pick up the girls. That's all he could do while cheering."
So wait, did you ever get to perform and stuff?
Well, of course, babe, I became the star of the team. But the the thing is, so my mom's a Cancer, so bitch, don't fuck with her kid. She's very that. And like, my mom went and she started arguing with them with the cheer coach. Girl, Miss Lopez was like, "What I do?" But she started arguing with the cheer coach, the district people, and the principal. And she was like, "Well, if he's not gonna be able to do nothing, then all that money that I raised, give it back. I want the $1,800 back because he's not just gonna stand there for no reason."
Right.
And so it took them a while to eventually get around, and then I was able to start dancing.
I love that about our moms. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
My mom has come in so clutch for me in school a few times. I love that about them.
Girl,
They're not about to let you sit here and play with my child like that.
Like, y'all can play with y'all pussy, y'all grandma's pussy. Like, they can
still be mad at you. Like, you can still be the one in the wrong, but don't play with my kid like that.
Bitch,
and don't disrespect them either. Yeah.
Bitch, my mom had a whole basketball team. I guess they were talking shit about me one time when we were cheering. My mom had I didn't even know what was going on. And my coach brings me, she's like, "Come to the hallway." Well, I go to the hallway, and the coach from that basketball team is yelling at them, made every single one of them shake my hand. I swear, made every single one of them shake my hand and apologize. And some of them didn't want to. Put your hand out. Some of them were like, "Really?"
I was like, "You better do it again.
And
do
I
it
sure
right."
was like this too, bitch. Treat me like the lady that I am.
I cannot.
Did you have any?
Yeah. So actually, I had two experiences. One, my 10th grade year, I was in a chemistry class with a fucking fat ass white teacher. His name was Mr. McCombs, and he was the tennis coach, and he was also my chemistry teacher, and he was just a fat piece of shit. And I would come to his class and see. I was very progressive in high school. Like, I would wear eyelashes, glitter. Like, I was coming in painted. My hair was done up. Like, I was very much a flamboyant gay. But I was also nice and respectful, and I was not a bad kid, so I didn't. So anyways, he did not like that I would wear makeup, so he would purposely sit me in the back of the class. And then one day, our school dress code, you couldn't wear striped sweaters or anything. There had to be solid colors. So I come into the class and he's like, "Here's a referral for you." I read the referral.
It says for being a punk.
No. No, bitch. It literally said, student wears makeup, or is student allowed to wear makeup and has striped sweater. Bitch, when I saw that and has striped sweater, it has set me, bitch. Because I was like, you're being petty. Because you wanted to sign me up or refer me up for wearing makeup, and you just do the striped sweater in there to, like, make yourself feel good about it.
Exactly, and just so that you will be.
But see, this is where they got me fucked up.
All right now.
Because, remember, I was really, really, I was not close to my teachers, but I was respectful. So my principal at the time, Mr. Martin, which I still love him.
And why am I down?
I love Mr. Martin. Not that you're down.
Like, smash or pass?
Discuss. Smash.
Smash.
Back in that day, Smash.
Yeah, Smash.
Anyways, he was like, he brought me into the office and we're talking, and I basically was like, look, Mr. Martin, I understand he's uncomfortable with that, but that has nothing to do with me. Also because, open that student handbook. Open the student handbook.
Right.
And tell me what it says in there. It says that I can't have colored hair. I don't have colored hair. I'll get rid of it. It says that but it does not say I cannot wear makeup.
Exactly.
It says nothing about boys wearing makeup. Like, there's no rule about it. So how am I breaking rules?
Right.
I was like, he's obviously uncomfortable, and that's not my fault. So he was like, got a point. You got him. So he did tell me, like, okay, maybe just try not to wear such large eyelashes. I remember that was a thing.
Dude, so, the fact that you had like Tracy Turnblad moment with like the big
girl, they were literally trying to like stop me. And then the second time was because I had got nominated for Homecoming King, and me and my friend got nominated, and we were Team Martinez because both of our last names was Martinez. So we had a whole campaign, and we had like stickers. So we were really doing it up. And I remember the principal himself asked me like the week of prom or the week of homecoming before the game. He was like, can you please not wear makeup, because we're going to have a bunch of alumni at the game, and they're older, and they, just aren't as advanced, and they don't understand.
I'm so mad. Like, I'm like...
But you know what? This is why they fucked with me, because I was like, look, I understand that, like, there's older people there, but just know that, like, I'll do you the solid. I'm going to do you the favor, and I'm not going to wear makeup. However, I do have a rhinestone tie that I'm making.
I love that!
I was like, I have a rhinestone tie, and I'm gonna wear that rhinestone. Because me and her had we were like doing black and silver. So she did like silver accessories, and I did like the silver rhinestone tie. It was sickening. Like, we should have won, but we didn't. Fucking bastards.
I love that. One thing
I
about
heard it was
punks,
rigged anyways.
Yeah, I lost too.
Yeah,
I lost too for being a punk. I'm
yeah.
sure. Punks are resilient, bitch.
So I did them the solid, and I didn't wear makeup for them. But... You're right. I mean, I do love our school district, and I love my high school. I thought I had a great time, but there were a couple bumps in the road.
It's just things like that. Like, I can't even like get a proper education out because my lashes. And now Mr. McComb.
And you know what? That's so true, because literally he failed me. He failed me in chemistry. I had to retake chemistry the next year.
Okay.
So I didn't get like. You know how like when you're junior, senior, and like if you get your credits, you can get like if you get all your credits in time,
you get like
you can get extra electives or off periods. And I couldn't get any of those because I had to retake fucking chemistry because his fat ass failed me. Fucking fat bastard. Mr. McCombs, if you're out there, I just want to know, fuck you,
fuck you, and your fat ass wife and your whore daughter.
Yeah,
I don't even know if she's a whore.
Dude, no, one time, I'm not going to say the principal, but one time, one of the football players, his name was, who was a black one? He was fine. I can't remember. I think it was like, it started with a T, so it could have been Tyrone or anyway. Anyways, point being.
Wait a minute, I'll hold the one.
I don't remember, but whatever. But I remember he was one of the cuter ones, and he was fucking the principal's daughter. And I remember he was keeping it on the low, but she would like send him Snapchats of her like her pussy and shit. Yeah, I remember that was a thing.
Dude, that school had hella scandals. If we ever have an episode about it, bitch, we could go in, because that school had hella scandals.
Very much. We had the first, nude photo. Did you remember, that era where all the girls were getting, exposed for their nudes?
Kind of. For me, I think I was more... Actually, yeah. I know that one girl. I remember that one girl.
With the bush.
Yes, I remember that one girl, and then after that, it was teachers.
Teachers is right. Okay, so now that we've gotten over our school trauma.
Clearly, we still have feelings about it.
Dude, and you know what? Again, you triggered me because I didn't realize I felt.
Well, no, I'm kind of glad. The thing that I wanted to talk about today kind of, I guess, coincides. I wanted to talk a little bit about what it's like being the other friend.
The other friend.
Yeah, and let me explain this to you. I in the sense of, for example, what if you're the only single friend in a friend group of coupled people? I know I'm a part of that community. What if you're the fat friend and I guess a skinny group? I don't know. Or I guess anything, something that makes you completely different from the group. And although the group is there to, at least I would hope that they're there to kind of, caress you and let you know, you're not alone, but they kind of don't go through the same things.
Yeah.
Am I making sense to you?
No. Because I was gonna say I have experience in in being like the single friend, and I also have experience in, of course, being like the fat friend. In high school, I hung out with
not the trans.
Dude, you're annoying as fuck.
No, but that's a real thing too.
No, but I wasn't trans in high school, girl.
And just in life in general.
Well, no, because I feel like these days, all my friends are single, and I'm not the only like that. No shade. No shade to no, I swear to God, no shade, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not the Stop. Okay, no, but like, yeah. So I don't really feel that. I felt that way back then because back then my friends were in relationships. Like Kika was in a relationship with Juan, Gladys was always in a relationship, and those were my two closest friends at the and when I was growing up in high school, and they were always in a relationship, and they were also both skinnier than me. So like,
oh my God, not a double whammy.
I was definitely the single and fat friend in that friendship group.
Oh my God.
But it never really bothered me because I did get along with their boyfriends, and so I always got along with their boyfriends, and I don't know. I feel like maybe back then I was obviously trying to be more comfortable with my body and like just loving who I was or whatever. Yeah. So that's like one thing. But as far as being the single friend, I will tell you that sometimes it did get a little weird where I was like, okay, I'm literally like just here by myself. Everyone's all cuddled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. I mean, I just got through it. I don't really have like any like
not just like got through it.
I don't have like any traumatic experience or
I don't
feelings
think
towards
them. I want to talk about it because I don't think I have traumatic experiences from it because I'm definitely the other friend in different ways. Like at least, well, obviously these days I'm like different because I'm the trans friend. Also, like what I'm trying to say is I don't think I have traumatic experiences from this, but I've noticed that I have trauma responses to being the other friend.
Yeah. Oh,
and
wow.
let me kind of explain to you. So for me, I have so I have friends who are like married or in couples and stuff like that, and I feel like okay. So
that would be a treat if you guys.
I don't know how to cry. Somebody help me. Girl, like teach me how, and if you can, I will cry. No, but I'm being serious. I'm being so honest right now. Yeah. Like, I started noticing trauma responses when it comes to these things because, like, you guys remember I started talking about like how I have issues, like with like daddy issues, and like obviously that trickles down from even like his side of the family, giving me issues like that. And I think because of like that trauma, I guess that I'm not really dealing with.
Yeah.
I think certain things in these friend groups are triggering that's making me feel like the other friend, and I start noticing how I like deteriorate, like, or maybe not deteriorate because you bitches couldn't shake me even if you wanted to. No, just kidding. But I noticed that I start picking apart the situation a little too much, where I start feeling like they're against me.
Yeah. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And I don't know.
I can kind of see that.
I kind of not kind of. I fully 100% recognize that that's actually kind of like, babe, that's. Not everyone's against you. That's also really weird to think. Like, just it's not her fault that she's booed up. Like, you know what I mean?
And I also think it's about like I have an issue with overthinking.
Same.
Okay, so I think that's where that like issue lies. I just overthink so much. So I've really had to learn like certain situations that I've been in with friends. Like, I've really had to like take those and learn from that and be like, okay, it's not that deep yet. Like they're telling you. No, they can't go, but it's not for any deep reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel, and if I truly do feel some type of way, I've also learned to be vocal about it and like let my friends know or let my whoever's around me know that like, are you okay? Like, because I don't know, you kind of said that and it made me kind of feel a type of way. Like, are you? Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? It's just more just being communicating with them. Like, but sometimes it's not that easy to like communicate certain feelings. That's also another like issue for me. Yeah. Certain feelings I'm almost embarrassed or like I'm even like kind of embarrassed to even express it because I'm like, dude, I'm such a fucking loser right now.
And
like,
also too, it's almost like I feel kind of like ridiculous. Like, why did you jump that far?
Right.
Like they're literally just going on a date on like a double date because that's what I guess couple people do.
Yeah.
And like the fact that you weren't invited doesn't mean that they don't want to be around you. You know what I
So
mean?
that's kind of like.
Well, that hasn't happened to me personally, but like for me, like being, I guess, before trans, honestly, being like the LGBT, I would hate to like, we would be talking, me and my friends would talk about things, and like they would like have their like opinions on it, and like to me their opinions were so fucking stupid and just hold no value, because like you don't know what it's like to be in the position of whatever said situation.
Yeah.
Like you didn't know how to like be. You didn't know what that life was like to walk that kind of life. Mm-hmm. So like, shut the fuck up. Especially when their opinion is like opposing that walk of life.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of just like, you don't know what the fuck it's like. Of course you would say some stupid shit like that, and then I start feeling like, ugh, I'm alone. Like I need you to have gay friends because these straight bitches just don't get it. And it's kind of like, whoa,
jeez,
they just had a different opinion, babe. Like
yeah, sometimes you really do have to like stop yourself and like realize like I'm just being a little crazy right now.
Yeah.
Because you kind of saying that made me think of made me.
Dude, your fingers never leave my area.
Sorry, I like talking my hands. I had a thought the other night. So funny. My sisters, Lala and Bailey, were talking about going out, and Dolly was like, "Let's go to Escapade. Let's do this." And like Adriana was like, "Yeah, no, let's go to Regio." And I'm sitting in the room with them, and I didn't get an invite.
Boom.
And I was kind of like, it literally made me think like, why didn't I get an invite? Is it because I'm gonna look like the big tranny with them, like with them being like bio girls? Like, am I gonna look like the big trans bitch in the room? And they're kind of like, gosh, why did you hang out with, you know, like, because also I feel like sometimes you like also being trans sets you aside, but sometimes it's not always for the best reasons. It's like, you know, like we'll walk into certain spaces and I'm like, it's immediately like the Red Sea parts. And I'm just like walking through, you know what I'm saying?
Minding your business, right?
I mean, yeah, true, minding my business, but they can't help it. You can't help that you're like, you know, this trans girl and whatever, you know? So I kind of get what you're saying. But in that moment when I thought those thoughts, I was like, girl, I don't give a fuck. I don't even want to go to Escapade anyways. Like, I don't even have fun at those clubs like that. So I don't give a fuck.
But see, that's
so I kind of had to like, you know, readjust my thought. I was like, girl, don't even think too much about it. Because it's not, you know?
Yeah. Well, this has been helpful. Clearly, I'm delusional.
No, I don't think you're delusional. I think it's more so just like you recognizing when you're overthinking and just tell yourself like, it's not that deep and I don't really give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
I always say I have bigger things. I have other things to worry about. I am like, there are too many other things in my life that I need to figure out.
I was telling Gia, I just felt like watching these past episodes, I feel like I'm so, even though like this podcast is meant to like, I mean, we want people to get to know us, right? And I feel like even me trying to like let people know me, I'm still so reserved. And I feel so stupid about it because it's like, what's the point? What am I doing this for? Like, why am I sitting here on this couch talking about my life if I'm not even letting people really in?
Yeah, I get it. I feel like that's normal for you because, and I was just going to say, I made this point the other day with BB and you.
Uh-huh.
Literally, you bitches are both caps, and you bitches will not speak a word in group setting. Sometimes it's them talking to you all for you all to talk to them, but I've noticed both of you all, like you guys, if we're in a group setting, y'all don't speak to people like that.
Yeah.
Like you'll be there and enjoying the conversation. I can see you're obviously like into the conversation. You're smiling and stuff. What is it called? Engaged. There you go. But y'all don't speak, and sometimes I'm like, okay, are they just not gonna talk to nobody? Like, but I think that's just the kind of person you are. So I feel like
it is. I can't help it. Like I am that kind of person. I always say this. I am a nice person. I'm just not friendly. I'm not friendly.
And I obviously like throughout the process and like as we go further with the podcast, I know you'll get more comfortable with speaking and stuff.
I even got some messages like when the first episode dropped. I got some messages, which thanks a lot. I got a lot of messages talking about, oh my god, I loved the episode. They're like, but the next episode, I really want to see you talk more like, you know, about like yourself. Was that not enough? Jesus
no, obviously
Christ.
not, but for you felt like it was a lot because you don't talk about yourself.
Babe, it was a hot foot stepping on like a frozen lake. Like it was really a lot for me.
It's gonna get tougher. Like obviously there are gonna be some things that I might bring up or that you might bring up that are tough to talk about. But like you said, why else are we doing this if we're not gonna, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so since you're talking about your feelings, I want to know, how do you feel about straight men who act fucking funny around gay men? Because we already know we already know how straight men act around the dolls sometimes. They get a little tense and they get a little scared. But how do you, like, it's always bugged me when I see straight men who are like, I'm not gonna lie.
No, do it.
No, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this specific person because he's our family member, and I just
Our family member?
Yeah, he's related to us. But he gets on my fucking nerves.
Oh my god, just you don't even have to say the names, literally just explain the story.
He's very much the type that's like, no, I'm cool with gays, I'm good, but just don't try to hit on me.
Oh, I know exactly who you're
don't try to hit on me. No.
God.
I hate that shit.
I hate that shit too.
Because you want to know something?
Yeah, baby, go ahead.
They're the first motherfucker. When that liquor hit, they're the first one
to get that dick wet. And by who? By who? A punk.
Well, we're not speaking about. Well, honestly, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I have thought that this specific family member, I'm in my mind, I'm like, I know he's let gay guys suck him up before. Like, I know he has.
No, you know what? I agree with you. First, so to answer your question, I don't understand it. I think my thing is like, it's very telling. It's very telling about a lot of things. It's very telling about, one, your insecurities. It's very telling about, two, where you stand on the spectrum.
And then three, it's giving down low. It's giving, we know you like it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know you like it because I have dealt with it too many times before in my own life. Like I said, if you don't want them to hit on you, don't give them that vibe. You don't even have to say anything. Don't say anything. Just be like, hey, what's up? My name's so-and-so.
Exactly.
Cool, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And then keep it mushing. Yeah. But then you want to stand around and like kiki with them and like you want to get to know because I've brought gay friends over and to the house and stuff or to our parties, and like I said, he was always the first one to just be like, don't hit on me. But then you want to hang out with us.
Exactly.
You want to like be around in our area and you want to like make jokes with us and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
so too. You know what's also very telling about a straight man that's like on a down, like, so say they don't like say all that stuff, right? Say that they already know the game. They're not gonna talk crazy because I know that's a signal. But you know what else I feel like it's a signal, and y'all let me know if y'all agree.
What?
But you know I feel like that's a signal whenever they're like down with the bitches like that. When they do, can I say this on YouTube? When they with them.
Oh, when they do the yeah.
That always gives me very much. You're gonna let him fuck you.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's literally a thing for them to like, you know, smoke weed. Because I remember back in the day. I remember back in the day.
That accent is shit.
Dude, I'm trying.
Go ahead.
I know my English like that. I remember back in the day, one of my gay friends was like, I had asked him, I was like, bitch, how do you get all this straight trade? Like, how? And she was like, it's always because they want to smoke weed. Like, that's like the first entry of like, you know, because it's an intimate thing to smoke weed sometimes, especially if it's just you and this one. If it's just you and that person, y'all are both sitting there just like passing the blunt, talking to each other. So I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. Because guys really do get like that, especially when they're like, or whatever. They get so.
Y'all motherfuckers
touchy.
are so easy. Y'all are easy to pull. Y'all are easy to read. Y'all bitches are just easy.
Down.
And you know what? Honestly, I'm not a gay boy, but if I was a gay boy, bitch, when you talk like that, I don't even want you because they be the ugliest motherfuckers that be talking shit like that too.
True tea.
Bitch, you want me to do all that to you? If I could smell your beard, bitch, I could just imagine that pussy stink too.
Ew.
I'm good.
I'm okay on that.
I'm good.
Now, if they're fine, I'm definitely gonna play into it.
What's the problem?
Oh, baby, I'm for sure gonna play into it.
And let's be honest, I've done that before. Have you?
What?
Like, you know when like somebody definitely like is.
Oh, it's giving you that vibe?
It's giving you that vibe, and you're like, I'm gonna trick him out, fuck it.
Absolutely, I'm gonna go see what this is about.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. It was my friend's uncle.
You're lying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know if they watch.
Wait, but like, hold on. Okay, you don't have to give names, but like, okay, then just tell me this. How did it, like, did he tell you something?
Yeah, he was very much, but he wasn't like annoying like that. I was young, I was like 14, 15.
Dude,
yeah.
You're a hot pussy.
Bitch, when I talk about it, I mean, that shit was on fire. No, yeah. I was like 14, 15. He was like 20. And yeah, he was really nice about it. And he would talk, but he was also really sweet. He would like caress my face and stuff like that. And I was like,
He was
I
a
want to get
pedophile.
love. Girl, he's 20. Yeah, he was a... All right, babes. I'm going to go ahead and close the door right here. I feel uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Did it happen multiple times or just that one time?
So we had to see each other on a weekly basis. And yeah, like...
So it happened on a weekly basis?
No. It happened like maybe once or twice.
Oh, what did you do? Just like his dick? Was it big?
It was, and it had like a good like little like hair to it. Cause I don't really like a bald willy.
Yeah. You like a little...
I love a good like hair. Like I don't need Osama bin Laden's beard, but like I definitely need a good like trim.
Yeah. Was it? It was uncut, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Latinos.
Cheese and all.
Ew!
I'm joking.
I've had moments like that where I've hooked up with.
Ooh, the girls.
Okay, I'll say this. I was much younger than you when I did it.
And I'm hot pussy?
I was much younger than you were, and he was like a friend of my mother's. My mom's, like one of my mom's friends.
Baby, off the air, you giving me that tea. Giving me that tea.
Dude, I'm telling you, and you know what? I was hot pussy because I was the one who was like, so let me tell you, this is just, but don't judge me. I was like young as fuck, and I remember he was like over at the house or whatever, and he like something was like he had hurt himself, right? And so it was just me and him because my mom and her friend had gone to the store. So
you whispering like she could hear you.
So scared of my mom. We were just in the house by ourselves, and I remember I was like, what happened to you? Like, what happened to your, why are you, whatever? And he was like, oh, that's that idea. And then I was like, okay. And then I just remember like, and I just started like crawling up his hands, and then I literally went for it. I just started groping his dick, and he let me, and I was like, ow. And he was like, okay. So he pulled it out, and I remember I was like, because it was grown man dick, and I was like, oh my god.
That shit'll change you.
How old were you? I don't understand.
She was like, no, say it because you made me feel really uncomfortable and judged. When I talked about 14, 15, and I was
younger than 14 or 15.
No, give us the age, babe. We're open.
I can't say that I'm not proud, but
you are proud.
Dude, I was getting dick. I mean, like I said, it was grown man dick, and I was excited.
Y así es la vida, hermanas. Pa que veas.
Anyways, so point being is that, like, yes, you straight men, we're onto you. We get it.
Cut it out.
We know that you guys like it. And if you're cute, we do too.
We're gonna do it, yeah. Well, babes, you know what? This is the perfect time to jump into Astrological.
Period.
I want to talk about something that I'm finding interesting. So, I have this app, It Tracks the Sky, where everything is gonna go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, coming up in this time, the moon. Are you familiar with the moon at all and what it represents in astrology? Mm-mm. Not even a little bit. Mm-mm. Bitch, okay, so to give you a quick rundown, the moon is what governs over our feelings, our emotional state. And basically, your family knows you as your moon versus your sun. Like, it just represents how you are emotionally.
Yeah.
And that's every emotion across the board. Mm. Okay, so like we mentioned before, the planet will always fall under a sign, right? Mm-hmm. So this time around, which I'm kind of gagged because I have a little rundown for every sign almost. Yeah, I was looking at this kind of earlier in the week and also on the way here. Mm. So the moon is gonna land in Leo. Now, as we know, if you don't know, Leo is the prideful sign. Leo is all about self-centered. They're governed by the sun. It all absolutely revolves around them, right?
Yeah. My mother's a Leo.
I know, I love Leos. I really love Leos. So the moon, your feelings is gonna land in this like self-centered pride, egotistical or testicle? What's the
Testicle.
Egotistical. Dude, talking about all that got me horny. No, yeah, so it's falling under that, right? Uh-huh. So bitch, here's the gag about it though. A lot of the times when Leo, when the moon falls in Leo, if you know astrology, you know that like Leo, like people like to overhype them and like to make them sound like they are self-centered. Mm-hmm. Like if they are just all about themselves, and that's really not the case. But when the moon falls in Leo, bitch, this is such a sickening time. Yeah, the reason why is because it brings a lot of like luck. It brings a lot of like fortune, I guess, is the right word for it. It brings a lot of like wealth, and not like monetary wealth. It brings wealth in whatever and wherever your chart may land. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown, bitch. So Aries, you're in Aries. The moon falling in Leo. First of all, also astrologists recommend during this time to like wear yellow every now and then because it'll help kind of like a magnet for the fortune.
Okay.
And it's also good if you have like yellow ribbon. If you do moon water, you can like wrap it around your jar and kind of go from there.
Oh.
But yeah, no. A few signs are this is gonna be like the perfect time for them: Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, and Scorpio. Especially if you have them in rising, this is the literal perfect time for you to make it like all about you. Given the fact that just before the planets that govern those signs were in basically not retrograde, they were in, oh my god, what's the word? They were like bucking heads. Like their energy just wasn't fulfilling. So this time around to like really like take yourself a lot more serious. So Aries, if you're an Aries sun, the moon in Leo right now, bitch, would be the absolute perfect time. You remember how before I told you don't send that text when Mercury's in retrograde? This would be the perfect time.
To send that text.
This would be the perfect time to send that text, yes. Especially for Aries because it's fire on fire, and fire on, like a fire sun mixed with like a fire moon is almost like enigmatic. It's so bright. It's almost like, and as we know before, Aries are very impulsive, and usually this will be the time where we don't recommend doing that, but this is the time to do it. Text him, dude.
Dude, I actually knew this because I've been thinking about it a lot. So you said
that,
Aries, Capricorn.
Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, and did I say Libra?
No. You said
Aquarius,
Aries, Capricorn, and Scorpio.
So Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius, the innovator that you are, right now would be the perfect time to take those innovations personal. Meaning, if, I don't know, let's say you're designing a robot and you have a team. Right now, it's not about the team, it's about how you want that robot to be done. Perfect time for that. Capricorns, there. Right now, we're very sternful people, and just right now, Saturn was at a pause. It just wasn't giving its best energy. So for Capricorns, for us, because the moon's in Leo, right now is the perfect time for us to take our money a lot more personal. So I don't know if I don't know if you have like $1 million in the bank and you thought about donating. Don't be personal with it.
Oh yeah, don't donate.
Yeah, and last but not least, Scorpio, babe. Right now, your standards are all about you. I know before this past month, especially, you were probably wondering like, oh my god, like, am I the mean person in my friend group, or am I the mean person in my family? Right now is the perfect time, bitch. If I am mean, I'm gonna be mean. Stand your ground.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay. Bitch. Moon in Leo is such a sickening time to be. It's perfect to do moon water.
Wow.
All about confidence, babe. This is your moment.
Okay, so it's time to do our Is It Giving TS or CD? As you all know, this is a game that me and Vanity like to play. It's supposed to be lighthearted, so don't take anything personal.
At all, please.
We are going to show each other photos, and we'll also put the photos up so that you can see, and I want you guys to vote as well. Is it giving you TS or CD?
Let's do this segment in the British accent.
Okay, babe. I'm gonna try my hardest. My accent's really not that great.
Right. She's a little south of London.
Is it? It's giving south of London.
Honestly, south of somewhere. I don't know where. But
it's
south
giving like Kelly when she did the fake accent in Insecure, where she was from South Central London. Where, like, it doesn't exist.
Dude, I love that episode.
What the fuck?
So this is a double whammy.
No, I had one too, but not this episode.
Oh, the TSCD. Okay, I got one photo and it has two people.
Okay.
So I want you to look at it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Alright, babes, is this giving you TS or CD?
Oh my god, Gio, why would you do that? It's 'cause I don't even know how to answer.
Why? You can judge both of them separately.
Okay. Miss Pink Hair is for sure CD. Pink bling CD. That's the easiest way to tell a cross-dresser.
It's because of the
colored bangs. Colored bangs. And honestly, I think sometimes, you know how usually a girl knows whether she's cis or trans, they know what jewelry looks the best on them. CDs don't. Silver's not your color, mama. So that's her. Yellow hair, I mean, it's hard because I know her and I genuinely like her. But it's the colored hair. It's kind of giving CD for me.
Stop. Okay.
I know she's TS and she's always giving. She's so
Yeah.
pretty, but it's definitely giving me CD with the
It's the hair.
colored hair.
Yeah.
And maybe it's also too. It's like the hard bronzer under the lace that kind of gives me CD, and it's daytime. Remember when you read me for my nose contour?
I sure did, sweet. I'm gonna vote. Okay, for me, the pink bang, CD down, and the only reason why that jawline is fierce, bitch.
But she posed
That
me.
whole this whole area right here is fierce. She's pretty. Don't get me wrong. She's cute. That's my that's my son.
My son.
He's my son.
That
but
sounds like my mom.
I was talking to him earlier today, and I was like, "Send me those pictures now. I need those." I was like, "I'm gonna show Vanity. He's gonna freak out."
Why is that killing me? The hard bang, bitch.
Dude, I did her makeup that day.
Oh my god.
I did her makeup. Now, of course, my sister. I'm gonna vote TS Boots. My sister Hottie. I'm gonna vote her. That the pink hair is Jalen. The orange yellow hair is Hottie, and I'm voting my sister TS Boots. You're not gonna move me from that. Because my sister's giving me TS with the hair and all. I actually love that hair on her.
I
really
like
do.
that. Jesus Christ, I'm just going off how I felt.
Okay, well, I don't like the way you feel.
Well, I don't really give a fuck.
Go shut the fuck up!
I have to tell you, I have to show you the pictures that I brought.
Okay, let me see. Your turn.
Now, granted,
Hold on. So you said both of them are giving you CD. You voted both CD.
yeah, but also maybe I'm just trying to be different because can I say her name? Hottie
Yeah.
definitely is giving me she definitely is
She
giving
always-
TS. Her face, even if she wasn't TS, there's something undeniable about her features.
Yeah,
being
she's
so
very feminine. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I mean, babe, you're TS even if we wanted to disagree or not.
True, true.
But the colored hair is definitely giving me CD.
Okay, well, I'm voting Jalen CD and Hottie TS. Y'all tell me what you think.
Let's see. So, I did snap this picture myself. Oh my god!
Dude, don't.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm asking you, is this giving C I can't even just look at the picture. What is this giving you? And be honest.
Dude. Sister.
Why are we dumbfounded?
I can't. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that to I'm not gonna do that to Andy.
Mm-hmm.
She's giving me TS in the phone. Okay, you know what? Hold on, I'm sorry. The forehead, the hairline is giving a little, CD.
Uh-huh.
But no, for the most part, my sister gives me TS.
Okay.
And you know what I hate about her cousin, Kitty? That Kitty loves to fucking misgender. She doesn't love to,
No,
but
she calls her the name that she doesn't want to be
yes,
called.
and Kitty misgenders her by her pronouns and her name.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, Kitty, stop misgendering her.
Right.
And Kitty would be like, Gia, she hasn't told me that she's trans. So as far as I know,
Yeah, but the funny part is you're acting like you're not that kind of girl and you are that kind of girl.
what do you mean?
You would say something like that. Well, she hasn't told me that she's trans, so until I know otherwise, I'm gonna say he. You can give me very that.
Who, Kitty?
Right. Is she not that same kind of girl?
Who, me? Yes, you! No, I'm not. You know what I will
She called
give
me
you?
he on the phone the last time.
When?
Are you kidding me? It was literally just last weekend.
You're such a liar,
You were on
Vanity.
the phone with Belcalis.
No.
No, I was on the phone with you. You were with Belcalis. I don't know why I called you that. I'm sorry.
That was an accident. I don't do it on purpose. And I'm pretty sure I corrected myself.
Yeah.
What do you vote?
I'm voting TS. I am voting TS.
You're voting TS because you don't want her to kick your ass.
Girl, I would fuck that bitch up. But that student fucked her up. So please, who the fuck she gonna touch?
Stop.
No, it is giving me TS, and it's
She isn't
and it's the receding hairline that's like she's starting to style it. That's giving TS for me.
Dude, it's the glasses for me.
And
Trying
you
to
let
wear
them
glasses
go.
wear me out.
No,
sorry, Brandy.
dude. Sometimes she talks and they just fog up. Well, girlies, it seems we've come to an end again for the 6th time in a row.
Oh my god, episode 6! You guys made it!
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed what we talked about today. I hope you connected with a little piece of it.
We got really real and we got really deep this episode.
Yeah. We also cut up. For
A
no
lot of
reason.
laughs,
We
bitch.
cut up
You
for
got
no
me
reason.
together.
You know what? Maybe down the line, if you guys would fucking subscribe and get us to 1,000 subscribers or 100K, Whoa.
She's not lying.
Okay. No, but maybe like later down the line we could do like a you know how Wendy Williams did an after show? Like maybe we could film our in between bits.
Yeah.
Because in between these segments
That's where the real tea
is a whole life there too.
Babe, that's where you get all the
tea,
bitch.
but
You're getting all that like
right.
That's not you're getting if you're only watching this part, you're getting half the story. Babe.
Exactly. So if you want the full story, can you share our fucking videos?
Share our videos, get us to 1,000 subscribers, so that way we can start posting on like a Patreon.
That would be hot.
And you guys will get the full tea. You're getting the whole story.
But until then, bitch, it's only us for now. So.
Thank you so much for watching this week. We love you guys. Thank you for the support. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm begging you.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, girl.
I drank in my cup.
Drink.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, were you talking to me or your chin?
No. Ah! Let it go. You ate one.
You ate 4 times.
Why am I getting dragged?
Dude, why is this? I hope we're recording this audio. I really
We're not.